everything in between. This is Iqra 3 p.m. News, the station with a difference.
Parliament to begin CS nominee vetting on April 14. Kindiki affirms loyalty to President Ruto amid criticism. And sad morning in Khan Yunis as Israel hits tent camp homes. Assalamu alaikum rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the program. My name is Samira Galoro. President William Ruto has announced the establishment of Nyandarua University, a new institution set to begin admitting students by September this year. Speaking to residents of Kalau town during his third day tour of the Mount Kenya region, Ruto confirmed that the government had approved the establishment of the university and that the gazettement process was complete. The head of state revealed that this establishment comes after local leaders appealed to him to have a university in the region to enhance access to higher education for the county's residents. Ruto's 5-day development tour of the Mount Kenya region has entered its third day. In Nyandarua County, he is expected to oversee and initiate several key projects. This visit is part of his broader agenda to commission completed projects, inspect ongoing ones, and launch new initiatives across 9 counties, including Nyandarua.
Watu wa Nyandarua muliniambia ya kwamba vile counties zingine kuna university, mulisema munataka university ya watu wa Nyandarua. Mimi na hawa viongozi wenu, Ijumaa iliyopita, mimi niliidhinisha university ya Nyandarua na gazette notice imetolewa, na sasa mutakuwa na university ya Nyandarua County kuanzia mwezi wa 9. Wanafunzi wataingia katika university ya Nyandarua hapa Nyandarua County.
Deputy President Kithure Kindiki has lashed out his critics who accuse him of being too loyal to President William Ruto, stating that loyalty is a key ingredient in governance. Speaking in Kirinyaga County, Kindiki dismissed suggestions that his allegiance to Ruto was blind submission, arguing that even the president himself had been loyal to his former boss Uhuru Kenyatta for a decade before their eventual fallout. His remarks come in the wake of increasing scrutiny over his leadership style, which contrasts sharply with that of his predecessor Rigathi Gachagua, who was impeached for alleged insubordination and defiance against the president. His comments were seen as a direct response to growing concerns that his subservience to Ruto might undermine his independence and ability to act decisively in national matters. Elsewhere, Makueni County Senator Dan Manzo has defended the increasingly popular chants of Ruto must go, stating that they are well within the constitutional rights of Kenyans. Speaking during an interview with a local TV station, Manzo said that Kenyans have the right to express their dissatisfaction with the government, especially in a democratic country where elections are held every 5 years. According to the Manzo, the move by the comes after President William Ruto has decided to engage in what appears to be early political campaigns. The Senator Manzo emphasized that as long as the protests are peaceful and free from violence, they remain protected under the Constitution. The Senator attributed the frustration among Kenyans to various pressing issues, including harsh economic conditions, allegations of abductions, and extrajudicial killings. Manzo's remarks come days after Kenya's Chief of Defense Forces, General Charles Kahariri, addressed the growing Ruto must go chants, which have stirred criticism from human rights activists and a section of leaders.
This is 95.0 Iqra News.
Parliament is set to conduct the vetting of Cabinet Secretaries nominees Geoffrey Ruku for the Public Service and Hannah Cheptumo for the Gender Ministry on April 14. Clerk of the National Assembly Samuel Njoroge in a notice indicated that the vetting process will be handled by the committee on appointment, which will report the findings to the House. At 2 p.m. on the said date, the committee will vet Mbere North Member of Parliament Ruku for the public service role as he replaces Embato Justin Muturi, who was fired following his strained relationship with President Ruto. On the same day, Cheptumo is also expected to appear before the committee to assess her suitability for the role. The clerk invited the public to submit by way of a written statement on oath with supporting evidence contesting a nominee's suitability for their respective docket, commenting on the suitability of the two nominees by April 10. At 5 p.m., the two nominees were part of the recent cabinet changes made by President William Ruto last month. Mining, Blue Economy and Maritime Affairs Cabinet Secretary Hassan Joho hosted a delegation from Ukraine where they discussed a partnership in various key areas under his ministry. In a statement after the meeting, Joho said they held an important discussion on partnership in the maritime, fisheries and blue economy subsectors. The leaders also discussed ways of strengthening the existing partnerships between Kenya and Ukraine, especially in the three subsectors. The cabinet secretary said they also deliberated on improving market access for products from both countries. Yoho revealed that they exchanged valuable ideas on potential areas of collaboration, particularly in improving market access for products and exploring the possibility of sea vessels flying respective national flags docking at the ports of the two countries. The delegation was led by the Honorary Consul of Ukraine to Mombasa, Oleski Sikov.
This is 95.0 Iqra News.
At least 23 Palestinians have been killed in a flurry of Israeli attacks on Khan Yunis this morning, with strikes hitting a displacement camp that Israel has designated as a humanitarian zone and several homes. Israel's military has confirmed carrying out new attacks on Syria's Damascus, Hama, and Homs governorates. Local authorities say 9 people were killed. Gaza's health ministry says at least 50,423 Palestinians are confirmed dead and 114,638 wounded in Israel's war on Gaza. The government media office updated its death toll to more than 61,700, saying thousands of people missing under the rubble are presumed dead. At least 1,139 people were killed in Israel during the Hamas-led October 7, 2023 attacks, and more than 200 were taken captive. And that is the end of our bulletin. It's 11 minutes past the hour. My name is Samira Galoro. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.